Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 31, Herbert. Open man is Palmer. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Broncos' 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8, second and 2. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Back to throw. Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here comes Carter. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
What a dynamic player Eckler has become since going undrafted out of Western State. He was top 5 in rushing touchdowns and all-purpose yards last season, while nearly getting his first 1,000-yard campaign on the ground. Somehow, he has yet to appear at a Pro Bowl. That seems likely to change this season.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They run the option on second down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. Second and 11 now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DJ Jones. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And Allen's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
That's out wide for Palmer. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
5 yards brings up third and goal.
Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown! Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They go play action now. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Khalil Mack in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Eckler going to get it again on second down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during